Hello, I'm Dr. Gloria Horsley.
And I'm her daughter, Dr. Heidi Horsley.
Heidi and I want to welcome you to Open to Hope Conversations, the podcast.
We believe that the greatest gift you can give yourself after a loss is hope, using this moment to connect with others who have not only survived but thrived.
So let's get started. Well, Heidi, it's graduation time, and this can be a really difficult time for people if they're a bereaved sibling, parent, or grandparent.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mom, because there's constant reminders and everybody's in caps and gowns. People can look like someone that you loved and lost. There's a lot. It's very triggering for a lot of people.
It can be a tough time. We've got an email from Roger today, and we're going to talk about surviving graduation without my child. Roger says, my son was killed a year ago in an automobile accident. The school is giving a scholarship in his honor. It would have been his high school graduation. I really don't want to go, but I feel I must. Can you help me? Wow, Roger, that is tough. Something like that happened with your brother, Heidi, many years ago. And I really didn't want to go to the graduation, and see kids his age graduating.
All his friends were there and you saw them. I imagine it would be hard. I mean, I didn't go to his graduation, but it would have been hard for me too, to see all Scott's friends and know that he had just died and wasn't there. He was supposed to be there.
Yeah, absolutely. And also people are some people are avoiding eye contact. Some people are trying to make eye contact. Some people want to come up to you and talk at that time and you're trying to hold it together. Right. So seeing people, particularly in happy events. I know my niece got married about 4 months after Scott died, and my sister-in-law was really upset that we didn't go to the wedding. It would have meant a plane ride. It would have meant all sorts of, things, people getting together. That's another thing. Graduation is a celebration time.
Well, and you also don't want to rain on people's parade. So you don't want to be the morning person in a happy event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and trying to keep it all together. So Roger, let's give some ideas to Roger. He says that I don't really want to go, but I feel that I must. Now I'm wondering, for one thing, I think you do need to take a look at, are you the one that's putting this requirement on yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, would the school could you say to them, thank you so much, send them a note, this is really meaningful, I won't be able to make it. But I really appreciate it. Sometimes we give, what do they call it, Heidi, TMI, too much information. Yeah. Roger's a guy. He may not say, it's too hard for me. I can't do it. You can say, I just can't make it. You really don't have to tell people everything, do you?
No, I don't. Like you said, I don't know who's putting the pressure on him, but he might have to go. I don't know. He might feel like that's not an option.
And he may have his spouse may want him to go, or somebody else, or, it depends. If you do feel like you have to go, here's Heidi and I have some suggestions. My first suggestion would be, if you have some advanced time, go over to where the setting is going to be. Walk in. A lot of times it's outdoors. It could be in the auditorium, or it could be in the stands. If you can possibly go to that area and just sit down and kind of be in that space, so you're prepared when you arrive there. You know where you're going to park.
I would make sure you're on the end and maybe close to an exit, because oftentimes when you go into an auditorium kind of setting, you can't get out. Mm-hmm. Especially if you're in the middle seat, and getting out would draw a lot of attention to you. Because Roger may decide, after they give the award that they're going to give in tribute to his son, he may decide he wants to leave. Mm-hmm. And if he's on the end, it'll be very easy and by an exit to leave without really anybody noticing, or that many people noticing. So I would make sure that I was close to an exit and close to the end of the row.
And it also can be emotional. So we always recommend that you have somebody drive you, and that they're prepared to support you, drive you. You might want to have them have a bottle of water in their bag. Drink is always helpful when you're feeling emotional. It kind of releases your throat, but it's also really important to hydrate. And that sounds like a small thing, but it's really not. So think about keeping yourself hydrated. You might want to have a mint.
I would also say if you're going to have somebody drive you, make sure that they're okay about leaving at any moment. Because sometimes when people drive you, you're stuck.
Right. So it's somebody, that maybe is not invested in the whole celebration, a cousin or something that would be having and sitting by the family, sitting on the end, being ready to leave. If you don't feel like, Roger, you're the one who, if they want you to come up and accept the award, pick another family member and tell them that they'll come up and accept the award. You've seen the Academy Awards, other people accept awards for family members. But I think the most important thing we want to say to you today, and also if there are graduation parties that people invite you to, if you want to go, we always say it helps to maybe even arrive a little bit earlier. You're less noticed, but leave a little earlier. So it's easier to leave earlier than it is to arrive late and have everybody make a big fuss about it. So think about what you want to go to, what you don't. And I always like to say we're talking about school, so give yourself a hall pass. I'm giving you one right now. Honestly, it's been a year. If you don't want to go to something, you got to say no.
Yeah, I agree completely with you, Mom. Yes.
And you really don't have to give big explanations. It's only one day, one moment. It will pass. Maybe the person will be upset or mad or whatever, but it's not your problem.
Yeah, I agree with you. And the other thing is sometimes the anxiety is bigger the closer it gets to the event, and the event itself is not as bad as you thought it was going to be.
And it's just one moment, as I say, one time, one day. And it's wonderful that they're honoring your son, though. He must have been a lovely person, and our heart goes out to you, and 1 year is very early, and please take care of yourself, Roger.
Do, Roger, and realize that we completely understand why you would not want to go. That is a completely normal response.
Yeah, and graduation and these trigger events, birthdays, holidays, all these things are tough, and there's a lot of information on our site at opentohope.com, so you might want to go there and read some more material about dealing with trigger events, or watch some of our YouTubes, or listen to some of our podcasts on this topic. And thank you so much for sending this question in, Roger, and God bless you, and take care of yourself. And Heidi and I always want to remind everybody who's watching this YouTube or listening to our shows, if you've lost hope, please lean on ours until you find your own, and God bless.
I'm Dr. Heidi Horsley. You have been listening to Open to Hope, the podcast. You can follow Open to Hope on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. To learn more, visit us at opentohope.com and go to Apple Podcasts to subscribe.
I'm Dr. Gloria Horsley. Join us again next week for another Open to Hope conversation, where we invite you to lean on our hope until you find your own.